Welcome to Frederick at its best. I'm Frederick County Executive Jan Gardner, and I'm glad you've joined us for today's celebration of Women's History Month. Where did this celebration start? In 1978, the school district of Sonoma, California, participated in Women's History Week. The event focused on the week of March 8th, which is also International Women's Day, and attracted nationwide attention for Women's History Week. In February of 1980, President Jimmy Carter issued a presidential proclamation declaring the week of March 8th as National Women's History Week. In 1981, responding to the growing popularity of Women's History Week, Senator Orrin Hatch and then U.S. Representative Barbara Mikulski, of course, who represented us proudly in Maryland, co-sponsored the first joint congressional resolution proclaiming Women's History Week. In 1987, after being petitioned by the National Women's History Project, Congress designated the month of March as Women's History Month. Ever since, U.S. presidents have issued annual proclamations designating the month of March as Women's History Month. During the National Women's History Project, this year's theme is Nevertheless, She Persisted. This theme honors women who fight all forms of discrimination against women and girls. In the spirit of this theme, we honor all the women in our nation and community who portrayed unrelenting and inspirational persistence, and for understanding that fighting all forms of discrimination against women and girls, that they have and will continue to shape America's history and our future. There are many local organizations that contribute towards the success of women in Frederick County. One that stands out is the Women's Giving Circle that works to strengthen the spirit of women through the cycles of donations and grants. Since its founding in 2006, the Women's Giving Circle has awarded over $1.1 million to more than 30 Frederick County organizations that aid and support women. So this is women supporting women. They've also established a large endowment that currently exceeds $650,000 and continues to grow. In celebration of Women's History Month, the Frederick County Commission for Women will hold its annual Leadership Alliance Awards Dinner, which is scheduled for Thursday, March 22nd at 6 p.m. at Searsville Mansion. The Commission will recognize Women of Excellence, student leadership recipients, She Leads, and the Commission's outstanding volunteer, the Unsung Hero. Also, during this month, Frederick County Public Libraries has an inspiring lineup of programming about women in history. You can meet Elaine Weiss, author of The Women's Hour, The Last Furious Fight to Win the Vote. This program is being held in cooperation with Curious Iguana, which is a bookstore downtown in the city of Frederick, and it's scheduled for Tuesday, March 27th at 6 p.m. at the Sieber Arts Public Library. You can go to fcpl.org to see the full listing of events at our public libraries. Our county has been home to numerous women of distinction. Barbara Fritchie was a central figure who defiantly waved the Union flag from her window as Confederate troops passed her house. And of course, her actions inspired a poem by John Greenleaf Whittier in 1863. The National Shrine of St. Elizabeth Ann Seton in Emmitsburg offers insight into the saint's life after she arrived in Frederick County in 1809. Seton founded the American Sisters of Charity, the first sisterhood native to the United States, also known as the Daughters of Charity, and she was canonized in 1975, making Elizabeth Ann Seton the first U.S.-born saint. The Beatty Kramer House also tells the story of an early female settler. In 1732, Susanna Beatty, a widow with 8 children, purchased 1,000 acres of land that includes the Beatty Kramer House. The house is the oldest known and most architecturally unique structure in Frederick County, and you can still see it from the road on Maryland 26, not far from Searsville Mansion. Other women whose impact we still feel includes Clara Barton, founder of the American Red Cross, Hattie Alexander, a remarkable Maryland leader from the field of medical research, Rachel Carson, who alerted the world to the dangers of chemical pesticides and launched the modern environmental movement, Representative Beverly Byron, the most recent woman to serve in Congress representing the Maryland 6th District. There are also many women who are making history today through their works in politics, our local universities, in our school system, in education, and in business. And let's not forget the women who made sacrifices to raise their families and inspire their children to pursue their dreams and become successful. There are really a lot of people I could mention who really have been women leaders in Frederick County's history and in our community. I've always been most impressed by those women leaders who, back 100 years ago or more, raised money to start our Frederick Hospital. That was actually accomplished by women, and really the list goes on and on. I would like to read a proclamation in honor of Women's History Month. Whereas Women's History Month is a time for recognizing the social, economic, cultural, and political accomplishments of women and the impact they have had on our daily lives. And whereas through vision, hard work, and determination, countless American women have broadened opportunities for themselves and for others. And whereas Frederick County has a rich history of women as leaders in business, government, law, science, medicine, the arts, education, and in many other fields, as mothers, sisters, wives, and daughters, these women bring skills, compassion, and integrity to our county. And whereas encourage our citizens to follow in the footsteps of pioneers, such as St. Elizabeth Ann Seton, abolitionist Ariana Trail, Judge Catherine Dufour, Chief Petty Officer Henrietta Rosenstock, fashion designer Claire McCardle, Frederick County Commission for Women's founder and first president Gail Pate, U.S. Congresswoman Beverly Byron, artist Helen Smith, and countless others whose vision and determination has changed Frederick County forever. We are grateful for their service and for the families and communities that have supported them. Now, therefore, as the County Executive of Frederick County, Maryland, I hereby proclaim March 2018 as Women's History Month and commend this observance to all of our citizens. And with that, I'd like to take an opportunity to introduce all of the people who are standing up here with me today, and they, I'm sure, will add to this conversation. So let's start with you, Annie Jones. It's on.
Okay, excellent. Good morning. I'm Annie Jones. I'm here representing the Frederick County Commission for Women. I wanted to first thank County Executive Gardner for recognizing, as she does every year, Women's History Month. As she mentioned, the theme of this year's month is Nevertheless, She Persisted. Through the Commission for Women's work with our community partners, we have seen firsthand the difference that persistence and perseverance can make in a community. Former First Lady Michelle Obama said it well when she said, "There are still so many causes worth sacrificing, so much history yet to be made." Each March, the Frederick County Commission for Women holds our Leadership Alliance Dinner. And for more information on that, I will turn it over to our event chair, Kimba.
Hi, I'm Kimba Green, representing the Frederick County Commission for Women, and I am the chair for Leadership Alliance Awards Dinner. I added that awards dinner in there. So this is our 14th, and as every year in the past, we recognize amazing women from the community. They are nominated, and then we do a blind voting to determine the winners, and then we give them awards under a wonderful dinner at Searsville. And it's a great time. Please come. You can get the tickets on our website, or you can email me directly at kgreen@Frederick County, Maryland Government. Thank you.
And I'm just going to introduce myself. I'm Janice Spiegel. I'm the Education Liaison to the Office of the County Executive.
Hi, I'm Linda Shea. I'm the Division Director with Frederick County Division of Animal Control.
I'm Jennifer Barker Fry from the Office for Children and Families, also representing Citizen Services Division.
I'm Vivian Laxton. I'm the Communications Director for Frederick County Government and a former member of the Frederick County Commission for Women, former chair, and a proud graduate of Hood College, which at the time was a women's college. So glad to be here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think there are many women in Frederick County who have really led the way, and I really appreciate the strong and proud history we have of women in Frederick County. So I encourage everyone to learn more about the history of women in the United States and in our community by exploring their stories through letters, photographs, film, and other primary sources. You can find out more about the Women's Giving Circle by going to their website, which is Women Giving Circle. offred.org, or by contacting them through the Community Foundation of Frederick County. For more information about the National Women's History Project, you can go to www.nwhp.org or call 707-636-2888. You can also find out more information about the Leadership Alliance dinner that was mentioned here this morning. That is sponsored by the Frederick County Commission for Women, Chair Kimba Green. You can email kgreen@frederickcountymd.gov. Thank you for joining us to celebrate Women's History Month. We have a lot to be proud of in Frederick County with many great women leaders in our history and many great women leaders stepping up to shape the future of Frederick County. Thank you for joining us for Frederick at its best.